It's finally here. It's Tuesday, 8 p.m. It's time for CCUK Resin Q&A Live, sponsored by apexresin.co.uk. Don't forget, use my discount code CCUK, save some money. That's right. Tonight and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. we're going live on the only resin talk show where you meet your favorite artists and creators behind the gloves. CCUK Resin Q&A Live. We'll be talking with fellow resin artists and creators and answering all of your questions live. Make sure you stick around. Ask all your questions in caps lock. Get involved, share this video with your friends and family, and enjoy the show. And with that, I'd also like to take a moment to say a massive thank you to everyone that supported this channel, guests, sponsors, members, and subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. We all grow together. The more questions you ask, the better the live will be. So be creative and ask away. Make sure at the end of the video you give it a thumbs up and comment. That's how we all keep growing. But for now, sit back, grab a drink, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, how are we doing, everybody out in YouTube land? We have a very special guest today, and I bet you're all very excited. And if any of you ever went to the Wimpy as children and had to shout for Mr. Wimpy, this is what we need to do to get Andy in. So everybody in chat, start shouting for Andy and get your questions ready. I want to see as many questions as possible in capitals, just so we don't miss them, because we don't have the lovely Lisa today. So make sure you're getting those questions in capitals where possible. So everybody shout for Andy. Is he gonna come in?
Hi, everyone. How are we all doing?
I can't see him.
That was a strange start, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm on the right side now. I'm on the questioner's side.
I'm not used to being questioned. I'm used to being on that side.
Yeah, well, tough. So how's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? Is Andy scared? Andy's absolutely terrified because he knows what you lot are like. I say you lot as if I never.
Not the interviewee. This is going to be so strange. So I hope you've got some good questions ready for me, Loula.
I have none. I have zero. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about questions. We're going to rely on everybody in chat.
What are these questions coming through? I mean, that one's not in caps lock, but you've never been arrested, Andy. Where's that coming from?
Andy,
but no, I haven't. So there we go. I've answered that.
No, I have to ask the questions.
Okay. I'm going to sit back and let you take over. That's the whole point tonight. No, you're good. You interview me, that's it.
Okay. Andy.
Loula.
What's your OnlyFans page?
Unfortunately, I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't have one.
He lies. He lies, guys. He's fibbing. I've done all the photography of his feet. It's gross, actually. Fuzzy feet and everything. Right, I'm getting comfy. I'm getting
40 as well. Hello. We've got 31 in already. What's going off?
Mud. What's your name, Mud? It feels. Is it D? because you got muddy wenched. I don't like calling you
somebody a
mud.
muddy wench on this show, Loula.
I know, but that's what it says, muddy wench. Are you happy us calling you mud? He does have hobbit feet. I saw them. I've met him in person, don't forget. Letting everybody come in. You are a muddy wench. I like that. Thank you very much. That made me smile. That's cool. I figured we'd just let everybody come in and feel comfortable a minute. I didn't even, I do know how many subscribers he has because it says there. I haven't done like the looking into stuff, but apparently you've hit nearly 500,000 views.
Just gone over 500,000.
Just gone over. What do you think about that, guys?
500,000 people have looked at my videos for at least a second or two. And then turned off and go, what's he doing? I can't watch. Turn off.
It doesn't work that way. He's done.
Don't forget, guys, as well, in chat, put your questions in caps lock so we don't miss them. And if we have missed any so far, just put them in caps lock.
Hello to Cape Town in South Africa.
Indeed.
Beautiful. Summer, we've not seen you for ages. I hope you're okay. No. We haven't seen you for a little while. I did ask about Summer the other day, didn't I, actually?
You did?
I was like,
yeah.
Hello, Michelle.
Why do you guys actually want pictures of my feet? Trust me, you don't.
No, you don't. They're gross. They smell too.
Vile.
Sorry, they do. They're quite stinky. What got you into pouring resin, Andy?
Oh, okay. Interesting. Two things. So, firstly, I started off wood carving, which many of us know, and I saw lots of videos where wood carvers were using resin with wood. And then the second thing was my oldest girl, Megan, she was into resin for about 3 or 4 months. So I bought loads of molds for her. And then typical teenager, she got bored of it in 3 months. So I said, I'm not wasting those molds. And that's when I first got into resin.
That's what happens, isn't it? I've never managed to get any of my kids interested whatsoever. They're just like, whatevs.
You just carry on with your crafts, Mum.
They're like, just shoo away. And that's having a kid that's doing an illustration degree, by the way. Just not interested. Not interested. Who do you enjoy watching the most on the tube? And that is from Cordy. The last question, by the way, was mud.
Okay.
Mud.
I like a variety of different people for different reasons. And I think I've got a different mood. I've got to be in the right mood to watch different channels. So it depends what I want from the channel. Obviously, I love the legends like Daniel Cooper. He's amazing. I can't wait for him to come back. I've heard somebody called Loula at Nerd Goblin Art's okay. But honestly, I love all of the videos. And what I've loved about doing these lives for the last 2 years is being introduced to new channels as well, because I love seeing new channels. I love Michelle from Glitz and Glitter as well. I've watched quite a few of her videos, but I love so many different ones. There's too many to name, guys. And literally, as long as it's resin related, I love it. I like Nick Zametti as well. I think he's a character to watch him. He reminds me a little bit of me, but he's a little bit crazier, if you can believe that, which is great. So yeah, there's so many different channels. So I get inspiration from everyone and everything. And you're all amazing, guys. So keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. I've got a question. What got me started in resin? Ooh, it was just a case that I'd been watching North of the Border and Studson and Boyle, because they're primarily model builders and clay makers, and I love them. And they don't always work with resin, but they did a little bit. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be cool to dome my paintings on wood slices with resin? And that's all I was going to do. and it was a very sticky and slippery slope. So that's what got me into resin.
And now you're a little resin celebrity on the YouTube, you know.
I'm a celebrity. I've got a sign up at Hobbycraft.
We should do that. I'm a celebrity. Resin me out of here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
There's a collab.
Fran, Andy, what is your favorite medium to work with?
Resin. Sorry, it is. Do you mean if you mean apart from resin, wood? I love wood. I love resin. I love combining the two. But I also like things like EcoPort. I like to mix anything and everything with my resin, including super noodles.
Super noodles, that is true. That was an interesting one. That was very interesting.
And it's still fine, that frog.
The frog is still fine. My one filled with beans is still good as well. Oh, right then. That's Bonnie, isn't it? Do you have time to watch TV? And if you do, what do you watch?
I treat myself once a week to 2 hours of normal TV. And I either pick a film, or which last week was the new Peaky Blinders film. I recommend it. Or I'll just pick something that isn't resin related that I can just switch off for an hour and a half.
I don't like Peaky Blinders. It's Cillian Murphy. His face freaks me out.
A lot of people really like his face. He's got the blue eyes as well.
I think he's freaky. So are you. I find him freaky. I don't know what it is about his face, but it could be that the first thing I ever saw him in was a movie called Red Eye, and he's a bad guy in it. And I think that's what I associate him with, and I just don't like him.
I think he was 28 Days Later as well, wasn't he? The zombie film.
Yes, and I hate zombie films.
Hi,
the only zombie film I watch is hello. The only zombie film I will tolerate is Shaun of the Dead, and that's because it's a comedy. But I hate zombie movies. Can't stand them. I hate them. Oh dear, dear, dear. We have another question from Mud. Best therapy I've found in years. Sorry, it's just a nice comment. We love Nick. We do love Nick. It'd be awesome to get him on.
Can I do a quick announcement?
Oh, go on then.
So for those of you that want to meet me, talking to Nick Zametti, I'm going to Maker Central this year. I'll either be there on my own or with my little girl, depending on if I've got her that weekend. But I will be at Maker Central, and I'd love to meet as many of you as possible.
Zombieland is funny. I'll give you that. I did forget about Zombieland, but yes, anything with Bill Murray is awesome, basically. But yeah, that's
either one of Ghostbusters originally.
Yes.
And Groundhog Day. Was it Groundhog Day?
Yeah, you're not a movie guy, are you?
I know who he is.
What's the name of the new movie? Mary Beth is asking.
It's just called Peaky Blinders something. I can't remember, but it's on Netflix. If you've got Netflix, it was released on Friday and it was really good. I enjoyed it. If you liked the series, you'll like the film. It was very much like the series with a twist ending, and that's all I'm saying.
And what music do you like? Asks Ruthie.
Oh, I like a bit of everything. And again, it depends on my mood. So I like dance music all the time, just because it gets me a bit hyper, a bit dancing around, enjoying the vibes. And then some days, like when I'm cleaning, I'll put some acoustic tracks on and just start belting a song out,
I imagine it's like a karaoke in your house. You're like...
Always. From the minute I get out of bed, I start singing terribly.
Are you like Tom Cruise wearing just a white shirt and long socks and like sunglasses? And
I don't even wear that when I get out of bed, to be honest.
Oh, guys, hear that? Andy in his boxers. Cleaning. He does clean.
You saw it live the other night. I did clean.
Bonnie's asking, when will you be in the US?
When I can afford a plane ticket and time off work.
And
I would love to visit the US. I think there was another question that popped up. Have I ever lived in the US? No.
Yeah, that's
The only connection I've got with the US really is when I was a kid, I went to an American school in Budapest in Hungary, which is where I grew up.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Can you remember any of
I did used to have an American accent as a child, because I went to that American school. So I was like, "Hey, y'all, it's Andy," and I'm not very good with it now, so apologies.
It is only like most kids today watching YouTube, and they pick up the American. They do pick up a little bit of an American thing, don't they, with their accents and stuff? There's a lot of kids that pick them up.
Well, I have to teach Sophie the difference because she's only 7 at the minute, and she'll come to me and say, "Dad, can I have some candy?" And I'm like, "No, you can have some sweets if you ask for sweets." And then she's like, "Shall we watch a movie, Dad?" And I'm like, "No, we can watch a film."
Yeah, but you said the other day on your live, you went popsicle stick.
I did.
Yeah.
Instead of ice lolly stick.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? Summer, the Makers Central is in Birmingham.
Again, Peaky Blinders related. Birmingham.
Birmingham.
The NEC. Linda. Sorry, that's my Peaky Blinders impression.
Oh, I was looking forward to this question. Lisa Marie Hicklin is asking, Andy, what's your favourite make?
Oh, that's tough. I've got a couple of different favourite makes for different reasons.
Did you get things ready? Did you get some stuff ready to show the class?
Not without taking it off the wall. My favourite make is probably that giant pour that I did in a picture frame, which I don't really want to take off the wall, but you should know the one that I mean, the open cup pour where I did like 3 different cups and 20 different colours.
I don't remember it.
Let's see if I can get you an angle. Oh, you guys. Okay, you're going to see the ceiling now.
It's a clock.
That one.
He said clock.
That one in the middle.
I can't see it.
Well, I can't get much closer because my cord will come out of the computer. That one. See it? One in the middle. I also love the Galactic Kiss on the other side of there. Beautiful. And then, I also love things like my lion and my big dragons and my big clock. So, yeah. Clock. Oh, you've gone quiet. I can't hear you. Can anybody else hear Loula? I can't hear you. Oh, that's strange. Never had this before. Oh, you're back.
Am I back?
You're back. I can hear you.
Okay, that is cool. That is cool.
So where
does, yes, I was going to say, where does Meth Bear come in all this?
He's my favourite mistake. You've got to have a favourite mistake.
It's my biggest. There's a song about something like that, isn't there?
I think there is. I don't know the words though.
I can't think of it. Well, did I miss any questions? I don't know what. NEC, yeah, Birmingham.
Yeah. I've also got that waves piece that I did as well as the wooden resin collab. That's my favourite just because it's the best waves I've ever done.
That is. I've never tried it. That is something I've never tried making, and I definitely want to have a go at making something like that.
That one.
Must be. He needs his own song. Matthew needs his own song.
Yeah.
Here's one for
Something
Chris.
strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Meth Bear.
Meth Bear. So if you came to America, what state would you visit first? And that's from Sacred Spacecrafts.
You see, this is my problem with visiting America. There's so many places I want to see. I would love to go to New York. I would love to go to the Grand Canyon. I would love to go up north towards Canada and Alaska and see the nature with the wolves. I'd love to go to Miami and Florida just because the beach and the ladies there look amazing. And I'm still single, so I can say that. But this, I'd love to be able to have the money to do a 6-month round trip, every state in America, and see each and every state and what they have to offer. New Orleans as well, because of the creativeness and the artiness. Love to go there. There's so many different states I'd like to see, so I can't really answer that.
You're just going to have to go on a tour.
Yeah. One day when I'm famous.
When will you be famous? What do you do if your fails? Asks Lisa Marie Hicklin.
Throw them in the bin. No, I don't. No, most of them I chop up and I'll throw in bigger pieces. Or they're really cool, and I've not got a piece to show you actually, but I've done them chopped up with Ecopore and done like a terrazzo effect with them as well. Really cool.
No, that's really cool. I keep them. I've got like one of those bin type things over on my shelving, and for the smaller things, I'm filling up like a jar, and that's next to my desk, and I can just plop things in. You know, if I'm ever short of just a little bit of resin, I'll just plop them in.
And obviously, when I do my big canvas type pours, you get so much resin skin underneath. It's amazing. And I always save those because they're great for like open bezels. And you just cut the shape in and then a bit of UV resin. They're gorgeous. Yeah,
I love doing that. I haven't done it yet with resin, but I've done it with actual fluid paint. And the one thing that I did recently, which has been so popular in my shop space, is I put tattoos on pieces that I really liked and then just poured UV resin over them.
Yeah.
And they just were gone in the shop, and they were in for less than a day, and they were sold. So it's great, isn't it, what you can do with so much stuff? You can do so many different things. They need dates for announcements of your tour. Franz is asking, what inspires you and where do you get your ideas from for a project?
Okay. Everything is the simple answer. I could be inspired by a leaf dropping on my windscreen and while I'm driving to work. I could be inspired by watching other people's videos sometimes. I think there's some great artists out there. I could be inspired by real artists like your Van Gogh collaboration. That's your cue to plug it. And also just anything and everything, you know. I think sometimes the ideas, when you become like truly creative, they just come into your head. So I grab a mold and I go, what am I going to do with this? And within 10 seconds, an idea pops in my head.
Yeah. I think a lot of us, I know in particular, Alicia has to have like, she's, you know, struggles to sleep because of all the ideas, you know, and it's like, I know Janet the lovely Janet from the Crafty Rat, she has notepads, you know, and I think Kaz from the Dragon's Cave does the same thing, has a notepad next to the bed, you know, and in a way to try and get your brain to shut up.
I do. I'll often wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning with a video idea.
Yeah, same. Or I'll dream and I want to write it down before I forget, because I will quickly forget where I've dreamt, if I have dreamt at all. That's Mary Bass asking how you chop them up.
So what resin?
Yeah,
so boiling water. Soak it in boiling water for about 5 minutes, and then it goes almost like a hard jelly. And then I've got tin snips, and literally I'll just use some tin snips and cut through it.
Oh, cool. And Princess Scary is going to be starting a YouTube channel when her room is ready.
That's cool. It'll
What
take over your house.
What's the oddest thing you have ever put in resin? And that is from Bobby Joe.
I can't say that live. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Probably super noodles.
You did
That
put
is
super.
just, it was pretty bizarre because they were cooked. Cooked super noodles. I've done chocolate as well. I've done sweets, like my little nerds pot.
I couldn't do that.
Real nerds.
What did chocolate do to you?
Well, I can't eat it because it's covered in resin now.
No. I've put beans in. And a fried egg.
Yeah.
Andy, you keep hinting that you're single.
Yeah.
Who you got your eye on? That's from Cordy.
Well, you now, Cordy, but there we go. No. I'm joking. I haven't got my eye on anyone, I haven't had any offers. So there we go. I'm on all the dating apps and just don't seem to get the matches, to be honest.
Oh.
They have. I think it's because people know they have to share me with the community. That's the problem. I'm kind of everybody's resin husband or resin partner.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, when I nearly missed is from Wendy. Would you visit Pennsylvania? If so, why?
Well, Pennsylvania, I would love to visit, actually. Because I believe, I'm probably completely wrong here, was that not where the Rocky was filmed? I think it might have been.
I think it is.
And then there's the Rocky statue on the top of some steps. And again, I love old school films like Rocky, with Sylvester Stallone, Adrian, and things like that.
I forgot I had a cup of tea and it's gone cold.
But I think that was Philadelphia. I think there was a couple of really cool films, actually. I think there was one that I watched ages ago with Denzel Washington in as well that was filmed in Philadelphia. So, yeah, I'd love to go there as well. I don't think there's a state in America that I wouldn't like to visit for different reasons.
I only know about most states in America because I watch crime shows. And I watch a lot of the court programs and all stuff. I know more about American law than I do about UK law because of all the judge stuff that I watch.
Oh, I got it right. It was Philly. And obviously you get the Philly steak sandwiches. Wow.
Philly steak sandwiches.
It's like the steak slices with onion and melted cheese all over. Now you're talking. Heart attack on a plate.
Sorry, I was just looking for my charger.
That's all right. We're just going to ignore. We're going to ignore Frosty's question anyway, so we're just going to move on from that.
Question? Did I miss
It's gone. It's gone.
Andy, what are your flaws? I didn't miss it. I saw
My flaws. They're wooden. They're made out of wood laminate. I don't know. To be honest, I think I'm a pretty okay guy. I smoke. That's probably one of my worst flaws. And in this day and age, when you're trying to date, the fact that I have two beautiful girls that I have 3 weekends out of 4 is a flaw because a lot of the single ladies want you to be available every weekend, and I'm just not.
No, single ladies.
All the single ladies.
Put your hands up. No, that's it. That I can see how. I'm glad I'm not in that world. I
tell you what, it's so strange compared to the last time I was on the dating scene, which was a couple of years ago, let's say. I would just go out around town, have a dance, have a laugh, buy somebody a drink and start talking to them if I wanted to. And then they'd either throw the drink back at me and say, not interested, or it'd be a great chat. But you can't do that nowadays. Everything has to be prearranged on an app, which is just so bizarre to me.
I didn't realize that. I'm very glad. I'm very glad because I'm rubbish. Yeah. I'm rubbish. So there we go. We also have...
That's true, Tim. I'd love to try some Texas barbecue as well. They make real steaks in Texas, I've heard.
Tim, are you inviting him over? Can he stay with you?
We
Imagine
could
that.
do a duet, me and Tim.
Bass
resonator.
Nothing. They're all capitals now, arguing over Philly.
Yeah.
Phillies. Do you know what? Well, you guys don't have that we have, and that is the dirty burger van. So you never win.
I call them
that.
roadkill.
I call them dirty.
You never know
burger.
what meat goes in it, but you don't really care. With a mountain of fried onions.
Yeah, Lauren is totally right. The girls have to come first.
100%, and they always will, because they are my world, and I wouldn't change them for the world.
No, you wouldn't want to be with anybody who had a problem with you having kids anyhow.
No, and do you know what? It's a bit silly, really, because I drop my girls back off with the mum at about 3 o'clock on a Sunday, so I've still got all of Sunday evening. So it's not really the whole weekend. There's a lot you can fit into a few hours nowadays.
Well, there you go. Tim has a spare room. Get your ticket.
There we go. That's it. I'm moving in with Tim.
Unky Tim.
That would be kind of cool. He could teach me how to sing again, because I've lost most of my voice because of smoking. He could take me through the ranges.
You're gonna have to quit. As simple as that.
Well, I've been thinking about quitting, actually, because I'm running out of tobacco. So, and I'm not going abroad for a while. So.
No, Kaz is quitting. She's doing really good.
Is she?
On like day 7. Day 7.
Doesn't help though when I end up 3D printing myself a new cigarette case designed specifically for roll-ups.
No, he was like, look what I made.
It doesn't encourage me to quit, does it?
No.
But there's worse vices in life, is the way I look at it. You know, smoking it is bad for you. You shouldn't do it. But there's worse things that you could do, is the way I look at it.
Nah, that's the worst. Yuck. Akavi.
Congratulations for quitting, Wendy.
Wendy, that is when my mum, dad, sister, and brother-in-law all quit. And do you know what? Would you want to know why they quit?
Hi, Mary.
Do you want to know why they quit? It wasn't because I suffered from chronic croup growing up or that my brother had asthma. It is because the family dog got ill with diabetes and they needed to afford her medication. So that's why they quit smoking. For the dog. Never for us growing up. It was for the dog.
And Mary Beth, just so you know, I don't smoke in the house. I would always go into the garden if I wanted a cigarette. Same as when I went to visit Loula. There was 2 occasions where I went outside for a cigarette.
Hello, Mary. Mary.
Oh, hey, you've started doing Amazon Lives, Mary.
Oh, yes, I saw that. I saw Mary advertising. Oh, Michelle was made to. Yes.
That's Bobby Joe's just put up there about ashtrays. I wouldn't make one out of resin because you could potentially melt it. Eco-pour you should be okay with.
Don't.
Or a ceramic medium.
I like ceramic. Did you see what I made, everybody?
Is it the skull?
I can't even lift him. He's so heavy.
Don't drop him. Yeah, he's very cool.
Told you he's the size of my head.
He is. Are you sure it's not your skull?
I pulled it out the back.
You took it out. Let's make a mold and then you put it back in.
The hair gripper. Isn't he lush?
No, I loved that. I saw you doing that as well. And how much silicone did you use to make the mold, though? People don't realise it's a lot.
Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to remember. I'd have to watch the original video to remember.
I would imagine it's similar to what I had to use just to do the giant frog, this guy. And that was like 2 litres, guys. 2 litres.
It had to have been around 2 litres easy.
Yeah.
He's still drying out, though. Kept to the bottom of them, drying out. So, oh, my goodness. Have you ever dabbled with polymer clay?
Polymore clay?
Polymor
No.
clay?
No, I don't think I have, to be honest. Which is interesting because I like sculpting things with my hands. So the closest I've got is Play-Doh with my little girls.
Oh, I love Play-Doh. Yeah, it looks like Celtic knots, but the artist was actually in Cornwall, and there's quite a lot of detail of Cornish pixies and stuff like that in there as well. So that's really interesting. So the original artist that made it was actually from Cornwall. So, but
Very good, very good find as well. Was it a car boot, did you say?
No. It was in Cardiff Flea Market. It's one of my favourite places to go.
Right.
It's one of those places where you can still go and say, can I give you this instead? Because I think he wanted £80 for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've only got 60 left. And he was like, all right then. And I was like, oh.
I mean, you should have gone lower. You should have gone lower, Loula. I've only got a tenner left.
Oh, it was worth it though. I couldn't, because I love stuff like this. And I was looking for a skull. I wanted like a human-sized skull to make a mold of, and just going in on that day and seeing, I was like, ugh. Yeah.
Yes, Mary's just putting up what we're doing today, just chatting. We've got Loula interviewing me for a change. So
yes, I've been interviewing Andy. So if you've got any questions, and we've already answered about OnlyFans, so you'll have to go back to the beginning to get his website and any costs that he charges for that service. It is a beautiful skull. I do love it. I've had quite a few people commenting actually if I would consider.
Well, I've got my parents to thank for my skull. It's all in the genes.
Oh my goodness! But I have had a few people asking if I would make the mold, but it cost a ton for one, and the mold is massive. It is heavy. I can't actually lift it. It has to be a Mr. Goblin job for lifting it. So it's a no from me. You can come and travel to me and bring your stuff. Bring all the stuff, make the mold, and take it home with you. I'm not making any.
Well, there's an invite, and I get to go to the wood shop at the same time.
Back to the wood shop. I'm going there on Saturday. I did say to you in the green room, in the back room, and
very exciting.
I'm gonna do my very first river table.
Ooh. Mine's still on my floor at the minute. I'm still not waiting for better weather to be able to sand it properly. But I have booked Monday. I've booked Monday and Tuesday off work next week. So if the weather's okay and dry, that's what I'm hoping to do, is get my coffee table finally poured.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. I've had the wood on my living room floor now for what, 2-3 months?
Yeah. It is habit. I mean, I know I've got the studio, but it's not something I want to do in here because the 3D printers are in here.
I just can't wait. Look at that. Now that is the most beautiful wood in the world.
And he's got wood. He's got wood.
But yeah, I can't wait for this to turn into a coffee table.
That is really lovely wood. Andy has lovely wood, guys.
I do.
Andy, what is your go-to mold to use?
For what? I've got three.
I think a lot of us have go-to molds that we like to pour consistently.
I love axolotls. Axolotls, frogs, and dragons. I just love them. As well as Petrie and cabochons, they're some of my favourite makes. Because they're always so unique and different, As well as blooms, of course. I love blooms.
Thank you, Frosty. I taught him everything I know. This is one of my favorites is the cat mold. The chopstick rest is what they label them as. It's a set of 3. The actual mold is down there. I've always got it down by there. So when I know I've got extra, I'll make them up. But that is one of my favorite go-to molds as well.
Yeah, I think I've got so many that I love doing, and it's like the beauty of it is I've got big bags of molds that I need to clean, and then when I do it, I fall in love with the same molds all again. It's like that Phoenix mold. Since I did the video over a year ago, I forgot I'd got that mold, and then I did it again the weekend, and I was like, wow, that is an amazing mold.
I don't even have that mold. I've got it in my basket. Order.
I'll send you mine, and then I'll order another one and hopefully get one that's level.
What I'm liking at the moment. Oh, hang on a minute. We have Mary Beth is asking, what do you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Oh, are we talking resin? I want to get the coffee table finished. That's the big project number one. And then I'd love to have the space, which I can't do till I move house, to actually do a full dining room table and chairs.
That would be really cool.
Oh, my dream would come true if it turned out well. That was. If it was ruined, I'd cry. But
I'm doing a project at the moment. This is my Van Gogh thing, and I've wanted to try it for the longest time. And today, I posted a picture to my members, and I was like, "Remind me never to try and do this ever again." It was stressful. It's been stressful. I've been trying to make a free form vase, and oh my goodness, stressful. But it's not going anywhere now. It's not going to move anymore.
And just another quick announcement as well. I'm on 43 members, so thank you everybody who's a member. If we can get another 7 before the end of the month, I'm going to be giving away 2 prizes in my members prize draw, not just the one. So think about it. Support the channel. Cost of a coffee, join membership. It's great. You get early access to all my videos, and you get 15% off my website. Plug over.
That is cool. That is very cool. Mud is asking, she can't get a bloom right. What is she doing wrong?
Well, it's hard to know without knowing what she's using in that bloom. Where most people go wrong is they either mix the white far too heavy, so it just goes blob, or they use a resin and they don't wait for it to get to temperature. Now, most resins, unless it's a tabletop resin, you have to wait for that resin to get up to about 36 degrees centigrade before you do your bloom. Otherwise, it will just sink, is my advice.
Okay. Hello, Edna. Oh, I'm very nice, Frosty. I'm nice that way. There you go. I'm just checking.
No, Mary, I've just seen your question. I haven't got the big chameleon mold.
No, I saw it though because I'm a member of Tim's, so I get to see his early videos.
Or the big turtle one that I think is out of stock at the minute. Julie Cutz's one. I'd love that.
I have that one. I've poured it once.
I've seen you have that one. Very lucky.
It's beautiful.
There's so many different ideas I've got with that one.
I overpriced it in the shop. I put it up for display when I was Artist of the Month in my shop, and I purposefully priced it much more than I thought it was, because I wanted just to bring it back home and put it on my unit. Yeah. I love it too much, but it looked good in the window. It was good for the shop. So I'm just popping in to say hi. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Ellie. There are loads.
Hello.
You can do your blooms using the mica powder thing. You can do it with dropping in alcohol inks and then putting your white and swirly whirls in. But the best thing you can do is probably go back and watch Andy's videos. I wouldn't recommend me because I don't like doing blooms. And as well, Mary as well has done a load of videos, so check out Mary, Resin Me Up, and Andy. Check back on what they're doing.
One of my top performing videos, if you go to my channel, is one of my I think it's called 3D Blooms. So simple a baby could do them. And that is literally the 10 steps of doing it. And it's got my picture as a baby on the thumbnail, so you can't miss it.
Aww, baby Andy.
Baby
He looks
Andy.
the same, he just has more hair.
Do you want me to see if I can find it? Show some.
Yeah, you should. You should put it up on screen.
Where is it?
I'm always saying hello. I like saying hello to people. In person, though, I'm like, no, I don't people. People in you.
Popular. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I can show you guys. Let me share my screen.
KD was like bat watching. It is storming here. It is pouring down. It is windy. I didn't get to see any bats this evening.
So, look at that. Me as a baby. The second one along. That's the one you want. 10 steps of how to do perfect bloom. Look at that one there.
Well, you grew into your head.
Step 4, chill.
That's my favourite step, just chilling. Oh, there's Reggie. Oh, I miss him so much. Okay, let's move on from Reggie. I'm going to cry. There we go. We're back.
We're back in a New York minute. Oh, scary baby, Michelle.
Well, interesting fact. I used to be a model when I was a baby, apparently, in the Boots baby catalogue.
Were you really?
Yeah, not anymore. I think it's gone downhill since I turned about 3 or 4 months old.
Oh, very possibly. Giant fruit bats. Oh, are you still Egypt way, KD? KD's been on Holly Bob's. That's amazing.
That would be really cool.
The problem is I want them as pets. If so.
They do smell though, bats. I think they've got a distinct odor.
Oh, they can be stinky. Yeah. When I go to Folly Farm in West Wales, they got bats in there, and they are so cool to see close up like that. But we've got loads around by here because I live by the woods, so we get quite a lot in the evenings.
I randomly don't live near the woods, but I get 3 that just fly around in a circle in my garden. It's really cool.
Yeah, you can hear them as well, can't you? You can hear the squeak.
It's like
squeak.
Yeah.
So what are you working on at the moment?
At the minute, it's pretty much that table when the weather gets better. And then apart from that, I've just been getting everything I can do prepared for Friday for the auction.
Yes.
Which I'm excited about. So there's going to be lots on there. And then I'm also working on the website and a few more 3D printed boxes to go on the website, the Frog Eyes boxes. And then it's just lots of molds that I bought that I haven't poured.
Yeah,
Do you know when I do a Temu haul, I'll do like 2 or 3 of them and then realize there's 10 I haven't poured. So I want to try not to buy any molds for the next 6 months and just use what I've got.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I am nearly 4 months free of ordering from Temu, which is quite a feat. And I've been searching and finding molds that I'd forgotten that I actually had. And I went through a phase of ordering a lot of like soap molds. And do you know what? Why would you put that in soap?
Yeah. Wouldn't last very long, would it?
I think that, or candle molds or whatnot. But why would you want to either have it in soap, or why would you want to burn something like that? Is amazing. So I've been, slowly going through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And the only thing I have ordered, and it's on the way, is molds and shapes. And I think I was allowed that one.
Is that because they're closing?
Tiring, yes. And I'll probably get a couple more when they reopen again as well.
Yeah.
But
I'm hoping to get in time, if that auction goes well. This is my way of raising some funds to hopefully get some more of their molds before they close. So if I can sell my resin pieces to generate the money to buy those molds, it all goes back into the channel that way. And I think it means that I've got some really nice molds then that I can use forever.
We do. Hayley, you're totally right. We love the mold for a specific reason, because we love dragons. Because we got the coolest flag in the world, hands down. We do have the coolest flag in the world ever. Liquid soap. I haven't got anything like that, like liquid soap dispenser stuff. I know Tim's made a bunch of them, but I never have.
Technically, you have got a dispenser.
Well, yes. But who would want to waste that? Who would really? Yeah, my order's been dispatched as well. I ordered it like the 11th of March, and they're usually quicker, but obviously because they're closing, loads of people are ordering, so I've had to wait a bit longer than usual.
Well, I was looking on the website the other night and thinking, oh, I want that mold, I want that one, I want that one. And before I knew it, my basket was over £500, and I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
It is hard though, isn't it? Because I used some of my earnings from YouTube to pay for these, and I was trying to keep it, down a bit. But I was like, I've ordered some pumpkin ones because by the time they reopen, I don't think pumpkin ones would possibly get here in time for like autumn. And because I've only got the 2 coaster mold, I wanted a 4, the geode one, but you can have either side.
Yeah.
Because the mold I have, you can only have it one side. And sometimes I love what's happened on this side, and the other side is pants.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, definitely get it. I've got their potion bottles. I've got like their key ring tags and stuff, but there's so many other things I want. I just wish they weren't so expensive.
Well, hopefully they'll find a buyer. That's my hope, is that they'll find a buyer, and that they'll just continue.
Yeah, they are expensive. They are expensive, and I'm guessing for getting to the States,
they are to get here though as well. Let's be honest, it's not cheap. But again, I think my view on that is I love Temu for some cheap molds, and I'm not going to hide around that, or Amazon. But every now and then, it's nice to treat yourself to a quality one that you know is going to last. And one day, I'm probably going to order some of Julie Kutzer's molds from Australia, because she's got some great molds that I'd love to play around with. But again, the shipping's what puts me off. So it is what it is, I think, sometimes. And I tell you what, this is from experience of making molds. I would much rather pay somebody than pay for the amount of silicone it would cost to make a mold and it go wrong.
Yeah. Well, I had to like basically retire a mold today, and that was a Temu mold, and I'd only used it like once before, but it arrived not in the greatest, and because I do what I do and I put things away and don't always use them straight away, I couldn't get, oh yeah, that's fine. That is one big mold. That is
£50 worth of silicone to make that mold.
That's a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot. And it's not that big a piece, but again, it just shows you
that silicone rubber is so expensive.
It's more than resin. It's more than resin.
It is more costly because they know we could make money out of it. But I think Kaz does use quite a good one, which she gets from Temu. You should ask her the brand she uses, because she makes some really good stuff with that.
Yeah.
How many times can you use a mold for? And that is from Fran.
Depends on the mold. It depends on the quality of the mold, and it also depends on whether it's a matte or a shiny mold, because eventually, I think with every mold, you will eventually lose some of that shine. Now, there are ways to fix that, and you can put a thin layer of silicone back on, for example, if it's a coaster mold, and then you get a glorious shine back. But I would say my Temu molds, I could probably get 15 to 20 pours out of. I would say, before they deteriorate. But my better quality molds, like Molds and Shapes or Into Resin, the handmade ones, I could probably get at least 100 pours out of those before they deteriorate if I'm careful.
Yeah. I'm making more of an effort to stop going for the isopropyl alcohol. At least not spraying it into them before I pour the resin in. And it's just that you forget sometimes and you just carry on doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But definitely good care of your molds. And using the mold release stuff is a good idea too. Spray that in beforehand. That helps with the care. And using good wipes as well. The big wipes are great. I do like the big wipes, but they can be costly.
Yeah.
So I tend to stick with like the Tesco's.
I use Aldi baby wipes. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is better because a few people, I've seen one or two creators on YouTube like saying, "Oh, I just spray it with isopropyl alcohol and clean it out with." No, don't do that. That is bad advice. So don't listen to that.
You
kind
can
of advice
deteriorate your molds a lot quicker if you do that.
Yeah, and you can end up scratching them as well, even with if you're going to dry them out, dab them and don't rub them, even with kitchen roll.
And don't use kitchen roll.
No, dab them. If you're using kitchen roll, dab it. The best thing I found is just using a heat gun or a hairdryer on a cool setting and just dry it off a bit quicker.
Or tape.
Yeah.
If you clean your molds, just use tape.
I use a lot of tape. I actually have to buy. This is one of my most used. This is one of the most used things that I have. Yeah. Because I use the tape to clean out like the handmade molds. It works better than anything, so it's always good. And I always have to buy the tape in bulk because I will use a lot of it.
I've not seen that actually, but that would make sense because silicone oil is a form of silicone. So maybe that would help. I don't know. I've not tried that.
Who's that, Lauren? Are you on about Julie?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I've only ever had good service, to be honest with you. And I've had dragons, I've had.
And again, you say that she's expensive. I've looked at some of the prices. I don't think they are when you look at the cost of the silicone. And it's like, this is the perfect example for me. To get a mold, in order to do something that big, I spent £48 from Let's Resin on this silicone to make it. So actually, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's much better ways to do this than the way that I did it. But silicone's expensive, and if you buying a big mold like that, it's going to use a lot of silicone. So I don't actually think she's overpriced at all, to be fair, when I've looked at them.
Yeah, hopefully one day all the pricing of tariffs and stuff will sort themselves out, because we're all suffering for that, because there's stuff in the States that we really want and we can't get it over here. And I know there's stuff and products here in the UK that you guys want over there and in Australia and stuff that you can't.
Is it eye candy? That's in the States as well, isn't it? I'd love to try some of this.
I really want to try eye candy. It's like Tim's there with his eye candy going, "Oh, look what I got, and you don't have it."
And then what's the other one I've seen a lot as well? My Little Piggies or something pigments. They looked really cool. I've seen those as well.
You can get it in the UK, but it is like £15 a tub.
Yeah.
But because I follow Venom Fluid Art, one of my favorite fluid artists, that's Wombat. He sent me a bunch of links for sites that do sell them in the UK. But as highly pigmented stuff does, it is £15. But then I spend £15 to £20 on a tube.
Amazing, Lauren. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, so you know, I could look at it, I should look at it that way, because I do spend a lot of money on the golden paint range. So strictly speaking, it probably isn't badly priced.
It's like everything, though. It's like the Octopus inks. I love them. I made the mistake of looking on Octopus Ink's website at how much the full set would cost. It's like €200. And I'm like, okay, I want it, but do I want it that bad? I'm thinking around the bigger bottles, so they last longer. But it's a lot of money.
Tim's the metal flake as well from Tropical Glitz, and I have seen him using that, and it is
I've
nice
not seen that.
Yeah, you'll have to watch him. Andy, what's your favorite color? Generally, I'll try to send you some powders in that range, and that's from Lauren.
You see, I don't have a favorite, but I have certain colors that aren't my favorites. I love blues. I love purples. I love yellows. I love oranges. I love things that are bright, basically, but not pink so much, because maybe I'm old. Pink isn't my color.
Boys don't like pink.
I don't mind it mixed with other colors, but it's not my favorite color. She asked me my favorite.
I'm not a big fan of pink.
But yes, I love Tiny Turners. I saw that question come up. I've got some Tiny Turners that I get from Wendy over at Toonpish. They're phenomenal. Again, very expensive. I think they're £6 for half a gram.
Do you know what? It lasts ages. It is not. I use a lot of Tiny Turners, and I don't have to replace for months, because it's so highly pigmented that you don't use as much. And that is the choice you make. You could be spending double that by buying certain items from Temu or Amazon. And by the time you've used up your Tiny Turner brand, you've already spent triple that on the other product. Because that, you know, when you find a nice color and you keep using it, you're probably going to save money that way.
I've just blown my chances with Cordy. I didn't say I don't like my ladies to wear pink. That's fine.
Cordy said you're not old enough.
It's just not my favorite color. I'm not old enough for Cordy. Oh,
yeah, she said you're not old enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm 21 for the 23rd time. I'm not necessarily a spring chicken anymore.
Jan is asking, do you have to use mold release on all the molds every time you use them?
Technically, if you want them to last longer, you should. Is the right advice. However, do I? No. I think I've got certain molds that I care about that I'll probably use it with. Or whenever I'm doing a big pour or a big mold, I'll always use some mold release in that. Like my table, I'm going to be spraying a full can of mold release on that so I can unmold it. But I think it all depends. But most of the time, I would say no, because especially not Temu molds, for example, I would spend more money on the mold release than I would on replacing the mold if it was a Temu mold.
Yeah, I generally forget. I do try to remember, but very often I will forget. But because I am looking after my molds and treating them right, that helps. It really does. It's like, just going to help you along.
I'm not a snob, but my quality molds, my interresin ones, and my molds and shapes ones, I look after. The rest, I don't as much. I just throw them in a bag and then clean them when I get round to it.
That's just terrible. I clean as I go. Clean as I go.
Naughty me.
As well from CC actually is Laura's Art Corner is fantastic. Now I keep wanting to order from her, and I will at some point, but from seeing Andy using her stuff and
that Candy Apple Blossom Red is my favorite.
A lot. I really would love to try some of that.
I haven't found. You should have said I'd have brought you some down when I came to see you. If you'd have said, now, I'm not going to do the 3-hour round trip again just to bring you some. But next time,
coming over to make a skull mold.
Well, maybe we could do that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, next time, let me know and I'll bring you a little bit.
Andy, when will you clean up the mat in your resinous curing machine?
I'm trying to get it full and then peel it all out in one piece.
It's going to come off like that. But
I tell you what, though, that's probably going to be the easiest way for me to do it, because the other day when I did that Phoenix, some of it leaked out the side because it's an unlevel mold. And then I peeled that out and that piece was beautifully clean. So I might just fill it with resin completely and then peel it out.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. What's this one? I saw a question. Where did it go? Oh, how do you clean your molds? And that's from Cheryl.
Well,
he doesn't.
There's a video on this, actually, how to clean your molds. But no, I did do a video on it, so check the channel. But normally, depends on how dirty they are. So if they're really bad and I've left them in a bag for a few months, which I've got with some, in fact, let me show you what I mean. I'll show you. Hang on.
Michelle, they sell them separately now. That is so cool. I'm really annoyed with mine because I spilt some and I didn't notice, like on the side bit of like the tray bit, and you can't get it off. And I'm like, ugh.
So this is my molds to be cleaned bag from IKEA. It's quite heavy. So, and that's full of molds that need cleaning, guys. Now, if they've been sat in there for a little while and they're dirty, I've got a 3-stage process. So, first of all, I'll use tape to get the big bits off. What have I missed?
Nothing, I'm laughing at you.
Okay. So, I'll use tape to get the big bits off, and then I will put something in the sink to collect any bits of resin, because you don't want resin going down your sinkhole, blocking your drains. And I'll just give them a very gentle wash with hot soapy water and then let them dry naturally. And then that's how I do it.
It's shocking. It's just shocking. I'm shocked.
Like what?
Have you seen the size? That is awful.
It is a very big bag. Yeah.
You need staff.
I need more time. We went through this before the show, didn't we? But it's like
no time.
I love a tidy workstation as well. I know some of you don't believe me, but I genuinely do. And I cleaned it the other night on a live, and it's back to being a mess again now because I did like 4 or 5 pours. And that's the problem, to fit all of the pours in that I need to do just for the channel. I don't have half an hour to an hour after each pour to tidy after myself because of the fact I work full time and I have my girls. So, and then the editing. So I'm hoping one day when I can get to do this full time, everything will be spotless everywhere. That's the dream.
Mary Beth is asking, what would be a great way to get some amazing skins? Now, are you asking about resin skins, fluid paint skins, or are you being Buffalo Bill right now? Because if so, you need the lotion on the skin. Okay. But go, Andy.
Sorry. Well, skins, if we're talking resin skins, they just make themselves pretty. You just let them drip off and then they're gorgeous. Don't do anything to them. Just let them form whatever they want to form and then use them in your pieces. I mean, that's it, really. That's the beauty of them, is that you don't do anything. It's just the natural way it drips off and it forms its own little patterns.
Yeah, just make sure you've got some like silicone matting or something below it and, for it to dry. And
again, even when it's gone hard, top tip, still don't get rid of it, because you can just heat it up with a heat gun and then cut it again, or put it in boiling water until it goes into that jelly-like state.
Take care, Lauren. We'll see you next time.
Bye, Lauren.
Talking about Andy with pouring a layer to get his G3 clean. Yeah. Sorry, she was on about you were pouring a layer to, just pouring the layer into your G3 to get it.
Would probably work really well.
Yeah, it probably would.
It'd be a waste. And then I could turn whatever the resin was into another piece. Just mold it around a vase or something and make a really cool piece,
Yeah, that would be interesting, actually. Oh, you'll have to
So
do
then,
that.
then everybody will be keeping a dirty G3 because they'll be like, wow.
Well, that's the video, isn't it? That's a good video to put out.
Why my G3 is filthy by Anna.
I do that.
But just to give you guys a bit of a warning, we've been going for over an hour now, an hour and 10. So I'm going to give you guys, if Loula's okay, because it's her show technically tonight, another 10 minutes to ask any questions you might want to ask, and then we'll close it out.
Should do a live to show it being done. That would be interesting.
I've been doing too many lives lately.
Oh, you're making me do this. Making.
I do love doing that. I do. But again, the problem I've got is time. It's because I want to make sure that I've got at least 4 videos ahead for my members because they're paying for that as a perk to be able to watch those videos in advance. See you later, Tim. And then obviously I've got my standard videos, which is 2 a week. Then I've normally got this Q&A live. And then any other creation lives are extras on top of that. And then I've got all the editing and the website now to look after. And to try and fit in time to design new 3D prints. There's just not enough hours in the week.
There's not enough hours. I don't have your excuse. I don't have a full-time job, so to speak. But, you know, even when you do have time, there isn't time.
Yeah,
I do find that because you start make it, there's more things to get done. There are so many more things to get done. So is there anything you want to try that you haven't yet done?
Well, the table's going to be the biggest one, which I haven't done yet. So that'll be amazing. And do you know what? Any new techniques, you know, I like to mix different things in with resin as well and see what happens. So I want to experiment with that more and get loads of random products and mix them with resin. I know you shouldn't, so don't do it, guys. But it's like my air fryer experiment. I loved that just because it was so bonkers. And that means slightly crazy if you're in the States. But I didn't know what was going to happen. And actually, I quite like the result.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't use your air fryer and then put food in it.
No, this was a special air fryer bought specially for resin pieces. No food is going in it.
No food.
Just imagine putting your chips in it afterwards. Oh, these taste a bit plasticky.
I agree with CC there. You need to try some polymer clay because you're good at woodwork. So I think, hello, Susie. I think you would actually be pretty good with polymer.
I am good with my hands.
That's what she said. That's what she said. I love using clay. I absolutely love it. I love the air drying stuff. I love the polymer, you know, the stuff you dry. This was one of the last things I did.
Again, really cool. I like it.
Yeah. Just a tree stump with my paintbrushes in. I love it. But that was air drying clay, and I put it in the G3 to help it along, so I wasn't taking absolutely forever. Because that's the one thing, as I've noticed, none of us are patient. We all chose resin. And all of us are like, hurry up, resin, finished resin.
There's nothing better than watching your resin cure, though.
I think there's plenty better.
Very relaxing, just sitting there, watching it slowly move millimeter by millimeter, you know.
But there's cake.
I've not tried clay, so I might try that one day.
You should. It's good fun. I like using both the air drying because that is a lot more like therapeutic. And it's a little bit easier on the hands once you get it going. You know, I use Sculpey, and that's a really good one. You know, and that's what I use to do a lot of the sculpting because you can basically you stick it in the oven for 15 minutes. You know, awesome stuff. I like that kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, they do know what bonkers is in the States. That's okay.
Because of Alice in Wonderland, because all the best people are, you know.
But something else I want to do this year as well is get more into my painting. because I haven't really painted for years and years. When I came to see you was the first time I'd painted anything since I was 15, which was
Painting is
at
definitely
least 6 years ago, wasn't it? So yeah,
only 6 years ago. Yeah, definitely.
it's
I've
been a
still
rough,
have
it's been a
her. I
rough
keep
6
her on
years.
my desk. I keep her on my desk because I love her so much. But I
Do you
do think she deserves a video of her own. So I am gonna pour her again,
Yeah,
and I'll do a video tutorial on her. She is stunning.
she is lovely.
And again, a soap
Mine's still on
mold.
the car seat. No, that's honesty. No,
I thought
honestly,
you were going to make a mold out of it.
I was, but then I ran out when I made the big one. So I need to order more silicone. But yeah, it was Sophie loved it as well. So she was just playing with it on the car seat, and I was like, oh, we can stay there for now.
Frosty would love to see both of us do a paint pouring using resin onto a canvas.
That
It's
can be
not
arranged.
yeah, it's not. We were saying about doing a live make together.
Yeah,
On both.
I've got a big 4-foot piece that I want to cover.
Okay.
So that's going to be my biggest pour yet, I think. I think it's going to take.
Thing I've not done yet. I've not actually done resin as a pour. I've done fluid paint, but I've not done it with the resin.
See you later, Mary. But no, I love it. And I've only just started experimenting with that as well. So there's going to be a lot more of that this year, looking at different paint pouring techniques for inspiration, and also looking at my 3D printer and making some tools that I can use in those pours to create really interesting effects, I'm thinking. So that's something I'm going to be developing more this year, because I absolutely love them. And it's your own artwork work on your walls then. It's not somebody else's, you know. And if you ever come to my house, you'll see my resin pieces are absolutely everywhere. And it's because it is art to me. And I would actually rather look at something that I've created or somebody's created for me as well. I've got some pieces from other people that they've sent me as well. But I would rather do that than go out to a gallery and pay £10,000 for somebody else's art.
Yeah. Yeah,
not that I've got £10,000.
Yeah, I just got some in my back pocket. I'll be back.
But it's like, and don't get me wrong, resin's not cheap, but that 4-foot piece that I'm going to end up doing, and I am going to do it as a video, that's probably not going to use more than a couple of litres of resin.
No, it won't.
Because it's so thin. And I think it will then go on my bedroom wall and make me smile every time when I get out of bed. Yeah.
Well, I made I always kept hold of this watch that my brother bought me when I was about 15, a Tweety Pie watch, and he has Tasmanian Devil. It stopped working a long time ago, and I couldn't get it fixed, but I always kept it, and that's when I made it into a sky puppy, into a bat. Using made cabochons and then the wires with UV resin for the wings, and I put it in a box. I put it in a box frame on silver material, and it sits above my bed on my. I've got a memory shelving up there, and so every night, before I go to bed, I walk up to my bed and there it is, and I just instantly smile like an idiot, because it's something my brother bought me.
Yeah, no, I get it. And it's like, obviously, I did the ring recently with my sister's ashes. Interestingly, I got a box of my mum's old jewellery off my dad the other week to share with my girls so that they could have any. And it's only the costume jewellery. It's not the expensive stuff. But I thought, wouldn't that be cool if I could turn some of that into a memorial piece? And there's stuff like her nursing pins from when she was a nurse and stuff like that. And I think that would make an amazing memorial piece as well. So I'm thinking of doing that as well, because I don't have many pictures of my mum. I've only got sort of a few from when I was younger. And I just think something like that in a memorial piece would be really nice as well.
Yeah, I think that's a really lovely idea. When we lost Martin's dad, is nearly 3 years now. His dad wasn't materialistic. He was, his house wasn't the only thing that he had piles of was pictures. I mean, he used to do his own photography, his own dark room. He was mad on photography. So the only things I've really got are little pencils and stuff, because he was a carpenter. There was always little pencils that he'd be carrying behind his ear, and I kept like a pair of glasses and stuff, you know. And it's nice to, I did a memorial because he loved cats, and I bought one of those molds with the cat standing up, and you can put a picture in the ball thing the cat's holding up. But I think it'd be really cool to do something with his glasses and write one of his pencils. We've kept his little notepads, because even the little scrawly writing of measurements, and you know, it'd be cool to keep that. And even in the house now, because he was our DIY guy, there's parts of the wall where he wrote little measurements down, and we haven't had the heart to get rid of them.
No.
You know, so we're like, how can we keep? So I've actually put some UV resin over the top of it.
Protects it.
To protect it. Yeah, it's funny what we like to do to keep those little things.
Yeah, well, I've got one piece actually that I will show you, which I'm going to probably use in there as well. So
take care, Cody.
Old candle, and the wax is completely gone now, which was actually from my mum's funeral. And that is one of the nicest pictures of her I've actually got. And actually, I take after her in a lot of ways. So I'm thinking of, do you know how people do that shattered glass bottle?
Oh,
that's
a lovely picture.
I could have that glass, if I can find a way to cut it, as part of the piece, and then some of the pieces around it. And I think that would be really nice.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
So,
you do look like your mum.
I do. She's got my smile and nose, and I think I'd really took after her. So there we go.
Aww. You should try that. We had a question. Susie's asking, do you have your mum's nurse's watch?
I don't know. I haven't gone through the whole. It's only an old jewelry box, but I know what you mean. The little clip-on nurse's watches that they have. It might be in there. I'll have a look.
Take care, Hayley. Have we lost Andy's vocal?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
We went all quiet. Is it me you're looking for?
Hello from the other side.
Oh, no, not her. Not anything but her.
But I think, do you know what? People are starting to go as well. I think we should probably wrap this one up. But I want to do a couple of announcements, if that's okay.
No.
Then you can announce your collaboration. Hint. Just so you guys know, don't forget this Friday on the channel, my biggest auction yet, and it's going to be exciting. There's going to be dragons, there's going to be coasters, there's going to be dragon eggs, there's going to be everything. So, and I will ship worldwide. So there's that. Then what else have I got happening at the minute? We've got Bobby Joe coming on next week on this Q&A live, and we'll be back to normal then. So I'll be the interviewer and Bobby Joe will be the interviewee. So that'll be fun. And then we've got CC on the week after that. And don't forget, if you want to come on one of these like this, and it's just a chat, we have fun, we have a laugh, we talk resin, we take the mick out of me usually. Then all you need to do is send me an email to ccukresin@gmail.com and we'll get it arranged. It is as simple as that. But don't forget, please, this Friday, that auction, it's going to be epic. And I've deliberately booked off the following Monday, Tuesday, so that way any auction winners, providing you pay over the weekend, they'll all be shipped on that Monday to make sure that you get them as quickly as possible. And don't forget, Loula's going to tell you now about her amazing collaboration next Monday.
Yes. On Monday is the Van Gogh collaboration, which is Monday, March 30th. The 30th of March was his date of birth, the the 30th of March. That's why I was doing it. He's my favourite artist, and I'm already really chuffed with the amount of videos I've already had. So if you've made them, you can email them to me, or if you're in my Discord, you can just put them in the tab there. And also, it is Skull Sunday this coming Sunday, the 29th. It's the last Friday of every month, and absolutely everybody's welcome to join in with
Sunday, you mean, not Friday?
Yeah, I said Sunday.
You said Friday then as well. I was like, which one is it?
I said Skull Sunday.
Cool. No, I haven't done one yet. I need to do one.
Oh, you're rubbish. Yeah, so I've already had a few videos for that one, but that is myself and Kaz from the Dragon's Cave that hosts that one. So everybody's welcome to join in. And what's important to note as well, with any of the collaborations that I host, all mediums are welcome. It doesn't just have to be resin. You can bake it, you could sing it, you can draw it.
You can't just invite mediums that speak to the dead. It should be
that
all
would be fun.
practice.
Imagine they could ask him why he cut his ear off, or if it was actually a fight in a bar, because some people say it was actually from a fight and he didn't actually cut his ear off. But you know, all that sort of stuff. But that's what we'll ask the medium. We can ask the medium that one.
Yeah. Edna, just so you know, that auction, I'm planning on starting it around about 7:30 UK time, and then we will continue until I fall asleep or I drink too much alcohol so that I can't continue anymore. I'm going to have 3 bottles of wine on standby, and they're going to gradually get drank as we go through that auction as well. So that'll be fun.
I wish I drank.
Yeah, I don't very often, just on special occasions. And to
just
me,
when I was doing the live.
This will be a special occasion. I drank a bottle of sake on the last one. That was great.
I noticed a bead on the floor that dropped earlier. Bead, not peed, bead.
I was going to say, don't pee on the floor, Loula.
No, I won't be doing that.
Philly cheesesteak is the food of gods, I'm seeing.
Oh, we're still bringing on the Philly.
The auction will be on this channel, guys. I've not set it up yet, but it will be this sort of format. So the way we did it last time, I had a separate camera set up behind me on that stand, which will show the piece, and I'll invite it in a bit like I do when I share a screen, like this. Hello. So the piece will be there. You'll have me at the side as an auctioneer, and I might even get dressed up a little bit for you guys this time, but I need to make sure there's going to be plenty of bids if I'm going to do that.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Is it a tuxedo with embroidered CCUK?
Turn up in some pink leggings. Hi, guys.
Oh, dear me. That'd be funny. That would be
that
funny.
would be fun. But no, I'm hoping it's going to be really fun. As I said, I booked off the following Monday, Tuesday off work, so I can get everything shipped out wherever people are in the world. And last time, I had 17 different winners. Each one of them has received their parcel. And again, that shows me the system works, so that's great. It won't be fancy dress, no, but I might be looking a little bit more dapper.
Ooh, you might get a date.
Might. Doubtful. It's been about 3 years.
We could auction you.
We could auction me to anyone in the UK. Date night with Andy.
Ooh.
I'll get the bidders in. Let's start at £1,000. Come on, ladies.
Imagine though if someone did.
Well, I'd have to go along with it, wouldn't I?
Oh, cowboy gear, Sandy's saying.
Have you seen how expensive real cowboy hats are?
No.
I would love one because I actually think they suit my head weirdly. I would look a bit strange walking around Nottingham with one. So the auction's going to start at 7:30 p.m. UK time. So whatever that is in the States, I think it'll either be, 3:30-ish or 2:30-ish?
Yeah.
Would anybody bid if I auctioned a night with Andy?
I bet
there's a couple of interesting thoughts, apparently.
Maybe the Americans could fly over.
Maybe you could all chip together and then it's like a group date.
You never know. You never know.
Who knows? Who knows? But no, it should be good fun. There'll be lots of resin, which is the main thing that I'm going to be auctioning. Not me. Don't worry. And then we'll see where we go with it. But no, it should be great fun. So hopefully I'll see you all there on Friday. And it's going to be a long night. You know, I'm going to start it at 7:30. Last time I think it was about midnight we finished. And this time I've got a lot more pieces. So it could take even longer than that. And some of the auctions, I'm going to start at just £1.
Ooh.
£1 and shipping, but £1.
£1 and £15,000 shipping.
If it costs that much, then yeah. But no, the way I did the shipping is the same. I'll do it this time. Is I just get a quote from Royal Mail with your address. When you send me the email, I send you the quote on your invoice. You pay it, I ship it. Job done.
Fabulous.
Job done. But thank you, Loula, as well, for interviewing me. You've been a very good interviewer.
That was awful.
It's not as easy as it seems, is it?
I didn't do my homework or anything.
That's what I normally do on my lunch on a Tuesday. If I've got a guest on, I'll do my research on my lunch hour so that I'm prepared.
Oh, wow.
But I think you did brilliantly as an interviewer.
I think I caught all the questions.
Did I get the job?
You got the job. You got.
Woohoo! I got the job, everyone. But yeah, and we didn't have too many rude questions in chat, so that was good.
Yeah, you were worried about that. He was worried.
I was a little bit concerned. I know this crowd.
And I got the OnlyFans thing out of the way straight away.
You did, yes.
So
sorry, ladies. There is no OnlyFans. There never will be an OnlyFans. I think some parts of me I like to keep private. Yeah. But no, brilliant. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Don't forget Loula's collaboration on the 30th. And this will be in the Q&A playlist, Mickey, so don't worry. I've also got your email about coming on one of these. I will email you back this weekend, I promise. And we'll get you on a live as well. And anybody else that wants to come on, let me know. Thank you, Loula. Thank you, everyone. And just actually, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to everyone that's joined membership as well, and every subscriber as well. It means the world. And you guys probably don't know how much it means just when you put a little heart in the comments. Or I read one earlier on. It made me almost get crying in the office, guys. So I love the comments. Keep them coming. Appreciate you all. Keep crafting. Keep supporting each other. And we'll see you next week with Bobby Joe on. Boom, boom, boom. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Loula. Thank you.